We're very excited. This development here that we're holding the groundbreaking on is actually our first development specifically for folks coming from homelessness in the city of Long Beach.
This is a pretty cool project, taking old redevelopment property that's sat vacant for more than a decade and make it a useful building with more than 50 units. And now 50 people from this local community will now have access to housing. That's 50 families that were originally housing insecure or at the brink of homelessness or previously homeless will now be able to live with dignity here in our Central Long Beach community.
This is not just 52 units slapped together. This is a real community.
Not only is it providing a roof over someone's head, but it's also providing services from access to healthcare, access to jobs, access to education.
They'll have access to public transportation and a variety of other amenities that are around here, from grocery stores to different restaurants. It's really gonna make our community safer and better.
When you see a project like this, when it's done, you'll see how beautiful it looks. You would never know that this is low-income housing or affordable housing. This is housing that we would all live in.
It's really important for cities like Long Beach, who are thriving metropolitan cities, to have a full spectrum of housing available. You see homeless folks out on the street and think, well, it's other issues. It's addiction, it's mental illness. But the reality is half of all the people who are homeless in our state are just economically homeless. They just cannot afford housing.
We're currently in the middle of an unbelievable housing crisis. Some people say we're 1.5 million units short in California. So every little bit that we can do is going to help alleviate that stress. There have been studies done that it can be anywhere between $50,000 and $100,000 a year for us as taxpayers to afford to have someone living on the street, because every time the police get called, every time an ambulance gets called, every time they have to go to the hospital, it's so much better if you can have someone live on their own, feed themselves on their own, work and be a productive part of society, pay taxes, do all those things, and not be cast out on the street, which is what's happening. If you can catch them before they end up losing their home or their apartment, you give them something more affordable that they can stay in, then hopefully it can end that downward spiral and prevent them from being in a tougher situation.
Sometimes people may say, we don't want those folks in our neighborhood. And the issue is, we're not bringing those folks here. Those folks are in the city, they're in the county, they're in our communities. These might be your brothers, sisters, parents, and so it's really important that we build this housing for the folks who are here. And I think when you look at the city of Long Beach, they identify this as a need. And so we're just very excited to be able to partner with them to help meet that need.
It's all of our responsibility together in the region that we don't leave people vulnerable without services or support. That's really what we're here to do, is build back people's dignity and pride of who they are as a person and to be part of our society. We do our part to make sure that our neighbors, our friends, and our family are taken care of. That is who we are as a region, but also specifically as a city in Long Beach.
We are one of the most affordable beach communities anywhere in California because we invest in housing. We believe in it, and we simply want it to be affordable for our residents to live in it. People want to continue to feel connected to their community, and if they can't afford to live here, that sort of takes away that connection to our local community. So by investing in building more housing at all affordability levels and ensuring that we actually include very low income families, we make sure that no matter your income level, you can contribute to the cultural fabric that is Long Beach. And we're not just talking, we're putting it into action with projects like this one under construction right now in our city.
We now see in every neighborhood from north to south, central, east to west, new activity happening, and that activity is for everyone, whether you're a wealthiest resident or on the other end of the spectrum really in need. There's new things happening for everyone.
The city of Long Beach is in a very special place and time right now, and we are truly building America's next great international city.